Oh, hi. Hi, everyone. It's me, it's Gary, it's your host. Welcome to volume 83 of the Parking Lot Warrior. Unfortunately, I could not be here tonight. I am going to be camping, hopefully not in the rain, but a few hours up the road from my usual spot here. And as much as I would have loved to have brought you something by the campfire, I can't guarantee my availability at 11 o'clock tonight. Right now, while you're watching, hit the like and subscribe, please. Thank you so much for being here. I've prepared a video that is going to carry us through the time slot, and yes, there will be music. Yes, there will be ice pucks. Will there be some chatter with the chat? Yeah, probably. I'll figure out how to chat with the chat somehow. Thank you so much for being here. Hit the like if you would be so inclined. Thank you to Lori, as always, for the dump. Such a luxurious velvety dump that Lori provides to us. And we will continue the favor downstream to Leela, the Leelaverse, who is doing Midnight Chill 20, I believe, tonight. Yes, that's what I usually say. Anyhow, I literally just got here. I just walked around the corner, as you saw, and I'm going to unpack my stuff and get ready to play. But I thought maybe I would show you a little bit behind the scenes of what it takes to put this whole thing together, right? So let's chill right there, and we're gonna get this on the road, right? Hit the like and subscribe. You can't get them all, but you can get some of them, right? So here we go. See you on the other side. Okay, so by now, I am committed to doing the show. I have unpacked all my gear, everything is in place, Kurt's banner is hanging, sparkle jar is lit to make the Patreon thing roll a little quicker, and I've come to a startling conclusion that I did not bring my prized new black earbuds that I wear during the show. And I kind of saw this coming. I can't say that I'm too surprised, and I'll tell you exactly what happened is I was tracking bass the other night, and I was tracking bass 2 nights in a row, and I was using a pair of headphones that very dark, and so the next night I was like, I'm gonna wear the earbuds because they're pretty bright, and make a long story short, they're not with the gear box right now. I know exactly where they are at home, but they're not going to help me now. That knowledge of where they are isn't going to help me because my gear is all out. You saw it in the time-lapse video. I'm not packing it back up to go get those headphones. I'm going to wear the dark pair of headphones that I used the first night and put back in its place. The ones I never use. This is the pair that Matthew has used on occasion. I will wear them tonight. The reason I don't wear them, they feel so big on my head, and as soon as I start to headbang, there's too much weight. They start to move. So I went to earbuds pretty quick. I don't care what the sound is like for me. I want to be able to move my head around. So we're gonna see what happens tonight as I try to move my head around. So that's that for that. Bro is committed to the show. Speaking of the box, I don't know if you can see inside the box from here. Oh man, you almost can, right? Okay, you can almost see in the box. And of course I'm the shadow in the box right now. So you can see that this is the flight case. This is the brain of the show right here. Actually the iPad might be the brain of the show in a literal sense right here, but to make things happen, here's the hardware side of everything. So let's go over what we have in the box that we use for the show. The aforementioned headphones. These are usually a spare and don't get used, but anyhow, tonight they will. This is the iStream Get it in the light there. iStream Pro. And this hooks into the phone to get the sound of all the audio. This is the last piece in the chain. It plugs into the lightning port on the phone, and it's what takes all the audio and sends it to the stream that you hear. This guy will go over here for now. Actually, he hangs off of one of the support lock, one of the movement locks on my tripod. That's where he hangs. So back into the box. What you just heard? Yes, you heard a pair of drumsticks. I carry a pair of drumsticks in the box. Here's one of them. The other one looks exactly the same. And when they click together, they sound like drumsticks. And the reason I have those is because, yeah, if I get a chance to hop behind a kit, man, I'm playing behind a kit every fucking time. Every fucking time. So they're in here. If I have to pretend I'm playing drums in a video with a green screen, I got drumsticks. If I need to do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, I got drumsticks, okay? I'm ready to go. Anyway, put them back. While we're on the topic, I've also got an egg shaker. I can get some percussion going on if I have to. So there we go, that's that. We have the iRig Pro IO Duo, and what this does is this takes my guitar and or bass. Well, not and, it's got to be or one or the other. This takes my guitar or bass. This one takes my microphone, and it goes into the iPad and feeds into GarageBand, which has a project open, and I've got 2 channels activated. Those 2 channels are either the bass and guitar and then the vocals. So there we go. This is the iRig Stream Pro Duo, and this one takes 2 brand new AA batteries every week, and if I don't put them in, we've seen what happens. And dollar store batteries do not last an hour, so don't even bother trying to sell me on fucking dollar store batteries. Not gonna buy it. Here we go. This goes here. No, actually this goes here. It always goes here. This guy here, what I have is a male 3.5 millimeter jack, 1/8 inch jack for those of you in the United States. Double-ended, double male, right? Nothing special there. One end is RCA jacks, and these plug into the bottom of the iRig Stream. That's the one that plugs into the phone, not the iPad. This plugs into the headphone port of the iRig Stream Pro Duo, and I gotta remember to turn this up to 10. Because to stream, I wanted it at 10. To track bass, I do not want it at 10. That was far too loud last night. And while we're here, let's just do those 2 batteries right now. Here's the beautiful thing about this, is that, yes, this takes 2 fresh batteries every show, but the batteries that it rejects, these will go into flashlights for camping, and we will use them until the flashlight goes dim. And we will get hours and hours and hours out of these batteries that are just a little bit too weak for this device to recognize. So, man, we use until there's nothing left. So let's go on and put these batteries over here. What do we have left in the case? This is a male to female 3.5 millimeter stereo cable. And what this does is this brings the sound of the show to my ears, and it plugs into the headphone jack of the Stream Pro, which is the one that plugs into the phone, not the iPad. And I uncoil this guy, straighten it all up. But one important thing is I pin it underneath the case. I pin it here and here so that I can't run away with the cable. See that? I'm tugging on it down here. Ha! I'm tugging on it down here. But yeah, no, it's pinned. It's not going away. Next up, we have a patch cord. 1/4 inch to 1/4 inch patch cord. This is for the bass or for the guitar. It plugs into the iRig Pro Duo. Sounded like a gunshot dropping that cable onto my guitar case. This is stereo XLR. No, not stereo XLR. XLR to 1/4 inch jack. This is for the microphone. This will go on this side. Speaking of the microphone, this is a PVM22, and I gotta fucking make love to it for you guys to hear my voice. And it's rusty as fuck, and it's old, and man, I'll never forget how this thing tastes at a fucking backyard party when it's all like fucking not grounded properly and shit like that. So anyhow, that's a rundown of the gear. You know what I gotta do to make things work, so why don't I just do that, and we'll be back in a sec. All right, by this time, I've got everything hooked up in the right places. And it's about this time where I would prepare to go on Lori's show, which is 30 minutes before the start of my show. And I would usually go on and talk for a few minutes. If I had an instrument and I had a plan, I might play a little snippet of something or something along those lines. But for our purposes tonight, I'm going to tune up the guitars, and we'll be right back. Okay, so now I have tuned my bass, tuned my guitar. I tuned my guitar first, planning on playing bass first in the show, and then therefore tuning the bass and having the bass plugged in, ready to go. We'll play a few songs on bass, and we'll switch to guitar. This is the part of the show that you don't see. This is me just last minute, ready to go. I'm going to hit that button, right? I'm going to pretend, let's pretend to go hit the button on the screen that says go live. And then bro usually stands here in a second. Does awkward things. This is a long cable, man. I'm not used to these headphones. So usually about now, I've got, when I hit go on the stream software, my iPad has my show waiting for Gary Hubbs, right? Because I always start about 2 minutes late, we know that. So anyhow, sitting there, and it's on the screen. And I always wait until I see that thing go live, and I see myself with a 13 or 20 second delay, whatever it might be. It's a serious delay, we know that. And then I quickly hit pause, and I go, hey! So let's do that right now. I'll just be like, hey! It's live! Hey, that's the thing, right? That's the gag. It's live. Hey, welcome to volume 83 of the Parking Lot Warrior. This is the show where bro has done it 82 times, and you'd never think he'd done it once. Yeah, so that's usually the shtick rolling in. And my name's Gary. I'll be your host. I've been your host for 82 times, and this is the 83rd time. And Gary couldn't be here tonight because I am camping with my daughter, and we are a couple of we're about an hour and a half up the road, and with a bunch of families having fun. And I couldn't guarantee my availability. I would have loved to have done. I think I said this. Did I say this already? I would have loved to have done a live hit on location, but there's so many unknowns, man. Hit the like and subscribe, please. Now that I got all the audio hooked up. There's too many unknowns. I can't predict. But anyway, I set a timer for 45 minutes because I'm pretty sure that I edited together about a 15-minute prologue, preamble to the show. Anyhow, let me get my victory beverage because I am thirsty. You know the drill. Bowen Island Lager. Brewed local. Brewed fresh. Brewed for this brew. I'm usually closer to the camera when I start this. The can is bigger and dominates my face. This is Bowen Island Lager. Brewed local. Brewed local, brewed fresh, brewed clean. Bowen to be wild. Bowen Island is not paying me to say this, but they could be. All right, here's the can. Looks good. Let's hear how it sounds. Fucking outstanding, my friends. Let's see how it tastes. I love this. Yes, for those of you who don't know, I'm recording this on a Sunday night. On a Sunday night in which I do not work Monday morning. So I was going to have a beer or two tonight. That's what I do when I don't have to work in the morning. And then it occurred to me that, why don't we do the show and premiere it on Friday and keep the streak alive, and volume 83 happens when volume 83 should happen, and the beers were had and the songs were played, and we're going to get it going on. So as I said earlier, I don't have my earbuds that I prefer, but that's all right. We're going to make do. I was committed. My gear was out. There was no way I was going to pack it up, drive home, unpack. It was not going to happen. Not when I had an alternative that we're going to make work. So that's the spirit of the show. We're going to make it work. So, sometimes we do simple things and make them far more difficult than they need to be. And that's the spirit of the show. And other times it's just making do with what we got. So let's do it. Let's pick up a bass guitar here and play. So, here it is. And I thought that we'd have fun with friends tonight. Let's have fun with friends tonight. Thank you all for being here. Much love. I can't see the chat right now, of course. As you know, I can't see the chat. But let's have some fun with friends tonight. Do I have bass tone? Right on, I got bass tone. And I got a countdown clock that is unrelenting. And no, I'm not going to play unrelenting. That's not the segue I'm looking for. But let's have fun with friends. And here we go. Let your filthy birds fly early. Let them fly home.
Worried about your prize with a chappy catching flies. When you had writer's block, you thought you might have to stop, but you took it to the lock. I said I'd be there for you, whether you needed me or not. I said watch security, but just don't get caught. Just to quit, you went back into the pit instead of taking a fit. When you looked up to the skies and it rained up from your eyes, you had lots of pizza pies. I said I'd be there for you, whether you needed me or not. I said you got this too. Take it back to the lot. And came dead again. And birds and camping, puffs, beers, Patreon, sparkles, the
oneself. One can't believe all the lies. One can't completely deceive oneself. One becomes one with the lies.
Started doing lines, you were worried about your prize with a chappy catching flies. When you had writer's block, you thought you might have to stop, but you took it to the lot. I said I'd be there for you, whether you needed me or not. I said watch security, but just don't get caught. I said I'd be there for you, whether you needed me or not. I said watch security, but just don't get caught. Then came dead again. Puffs, beers, Patreon, sparkles, the ceiling, tarps, tips, premiering.
See oneself. One can't believe all the lies. One can't completely deceive oneself. One becomes one with the lies.
When you wanted just to quit, you went back into the pit instead of taking a fit. When you looked up to the skies and it rained out from your eyes, you had lots of pizza pies.
I love it. There goes Lori, Metal Kitten, right there. Yes, that was Flamingo. You'd think it was Fandango, but no, that was Flamingo. And the main difference in that is lyrics and vocals provided by Lori's Mishmash. And that was for volume 52, I think. That was for the 1-year anniversary. And I'm a guy that doesn't trust technology too much. Enough to run a video, enough to record a video for 45 minutes. So I'm going to hit the pause button and restart the video only so that I know that it's in the bank, right? It's got to be in the bank. This isn't about being in the books as much as it's about being in the bank. So let me just press that button and press it again. Just like that. Now that we know that we've got that committed to the vault, which means that volume 83 is now officially in the books. If this structure should come crashing down upon us, they cannot take away volume 83. It is here, my friends. It exists. It is in the bag, in the books. Not in the bag. We got a lot of show left. Thank you all for being here. Please hit the like, share out. We love our lurkers. We love our replay watchers. We love our people who are in the premiere. We love everybody who watches. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And thank you again, Lori, for the dump. And we shall dump you afterwards to Leela. So the chain continues. And we are going to play another song here. And I said we're going to play with friends, so let's play with friends. Again, that was Flamingo. That featured Lori's Mishmash on vocals and Hetriani on lead guitar. And let's find the one that I want to play here. That's, so, you know, I could have got this shit ready, right? But I didn't. I didn't get it ready, even though I had time and I knew I was going to pre-tape. This has to be authentic, right? If anyone just joined, thank you for joining. I can't see this. I can't see the chat right now, so I would love to say hello to each and every one. You know I would love to, right? This is an established fact. All right, speaking of playing with friends. This song features the same combination of friends. Actually, Laurie's Mishmash, again, a twofer, bro, and a twofer for Hetriani. This one is the ceiling. I don't need this pick, because we are going to slap and pop this bass. We're going to make this bass very, very happy. This bass is going to know where you are here, and it's going to know who's playing it. Yes, absolutely. I push my sleeves up. It's only temporary. Okay, in case you haven't guessed, and I'm going to guess that Blagubrius already has the fucking link going in the chat here, but this is the ceiling, and again, Laurie's Mishmash on keys and Hetriani on lead guitar. Let's do it. Let's hear this shit. Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Enough, and I'll be leaving here. Should have left long ago. Grab my stuff when the coast is clear. Slip away, no one will know. It was crystal clear. Something changed long ago. Words are abrupt. Words are deceiving. Closer you look, words lose the meaning. This is my life, and it's worth fighting for. It's just my life. It's just my life. Time is right. What am I waiting for? It's just my life. It's my life. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's freezing, sometimes the ice drifts from the ceiling. Sometimes it's tough, sometimes it's easy, sometimes we're both kicking and screaming. worth fighting for since my life. Since my life, time is right. What am I waiting for? Since my life, since my life, since my life, it's worth fighting for. Since my life, since my life, time is right. What am I waiting for? Since my life, since my life. Woohoo, man, the ceiling. I really enjoy playing that song. There's just, man, the groove in the central section of the song under the lead, and just, yeah, oh. Which way? Were they going that way? They went that way? It always fucks me up which way I'm seeing here. But anyway, yeah, we're going to be all right, bros. We're going to be okay. Let's go up to the... addressing the camera position here. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. I enjoy this immensely. This is by far the most surreal volume of the Parking Lot Warrior, knowing that I can't see the chat, and I hope you're having a great time. And thank you all for being here. You know that in my heart, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that's here. And it's odd not to be able to. Right on. We are still going to play with friends in the list here, and I don't even need vocals for this one. Maybe backup vocals? I don't know, but we're going to actually... you know what? This is a rare opportunity, actually. I just thought of something. This is a rare opportunity. Lori, bro, you're getting a fucking threefer on the show tonight. And so's Het, I guess. Here we go. This is Tainted Love. This is Jack Flash, Lori's Mishmash, Het, and myself.
Sometimes I feel I've got
I hope Honda Pilot Bro hit the like and subscribe. Did he get in the shot? I don't think he would have gotten the shot. Which side? That side? Yeah, no, I don't think he'd be in the shot. His headlights, maybe. Hit the like and subscribe, please, sir. Mr. Shadow Gray Honda Pilot. Oh, bro's rolling with his, he's rolling with his lights out, man. What's he up to? Is he up to something nefarious? What's going on here? So that was Tainted Love. That was the Broken Peach version with Lori and Jack and Hetriani and myself. And yeah, there's a funny story to that song. Is that Broken Peach, the band, who we loosely borrowed the premise of the video and the song for, they actually saw Lori's version. We all put it out on our channels, and Broken Peach themselves actually saw it on Lori's channel and commented. They're like, we can't believe what we're seeing. This is crazy. So, yeah, meanwhile, I got thousands of views out of nowhere, like 2 years later. 2 years later, boom, I'm getting thousands of views. And I was getting suggested after Broken Peach videos. So if you watch a Broken Peach video, a suggested video would be ours, which is like, you know, our budget is like so small compared to theirs, right? So they'd be like, bro, you guys suck. This is like Broken Peach on meth. No, it was bad. It was bad, but I got a lot of views. It was pretty funny. It was just, it's man, it makes me laugh, right? But anyhow, we march on and we give no fucks. There are no fucks given for that. Now, I can say hit the like and subscribe and make sure that I'm on the right side of things there. So thank you again for being here. If you could hit the like, that'd be awesome. I wish I could see the chat. If anyone has donated to the channel tonight, thank you so much. Donations are never expected, but always appreciated. Super chats and memberships and PayPals and merch and Bandcamp and all that stuff. We love you forever if you support the channel. So thank you so much. If there's been any sort of donations tonight that I haven't been able to recognize, I will for sure reach out and say thank you, because that's the least I could do. So the Sparkle Jar. I should do the Sparkle Jar, right? Stream Manager Lori, that's right. Let's do the Sparkle Jar. All right, we'll get that done so that we don't forget. If the people in the Sparkle Jar have been supporting me since the first form of support was available on this channel, and that was Patreon. And so these people have been with me for a long time, and I would like to acknowledge them and say that their love and support powers the light in that jar. So there is no batteries in that jar. That is just the power of love and support. If you would like to be in that jar included, hit me up in the description. There's a link to my Patreon site. Anyway, the people who are presently and currently in there are Lori, Pookie, Hugh, Joe, who is Electro Omega, Hetriani, Jade Star, Justine Kasprick, and Sunshine Archer. Thank you very much for supporting the channel and being the light inside of that beautiful jar, which sits on a wonderful shelf beneath Kurt's banner, which is retired forevermore in the parking lot here. So, mad respect. Never forget Kurt. And Justine, if you're out there, or if you've been here tonight, much love. I'm going to be, what's the word for this? Oh man, pragmatic? I'm going to be pragmatic and press that pause button on the recording so that I can start a brand new recording, thus putting another bank of show safely tucked away into my photos folder. So give me one quick sec. We're going to double tap this button. Can't flip that switch and can't push that button. So what would I play if I'm going to play with friends? I've got 15 minutes left. I got 15 minutes left, man, and I got songs that I want to play with. I want to spread some friends around here, so I want to include more friends. Let's include a gentleman here who is a great supporter of the channel, and his name is Blugubrious. Let's play one for him. Ha! Just had to find it. This is so much like a real show. Yeah, okay, I think I know what I'm doing here for this song. It's been a while. Blugubrious, everyone.
TV dinners, there's nothing else to eat. TV dinners, they really can't be beat. I like 'em frozen, but you understand. I throw 'em in and wave 'em, and I'm a brand new man. Oh yeah! TV dinners, they're going to my head. TV dinners, my skin is turning red. 20-year-old turkey in a 30-year-old tin. I can't wait till tomorrow when I thaw one out again. Oh yeah! TV dinners, I'm feeling kinda rough. TV dinners, this one's kinda tough. I like the enchiladas and the teriyaki too. I even like the chicken if the sauce is not too blue. And they're mine, all mine. And they sure are fine. I gotta have 'em. Give me something. Yeah. Right now.
Whoo, that was Blugubrious, and a little bit of bass by myself with TV Dinners, ZZ Top cover. Hold on. We got a car coming. I hope someone's ordering me a pizza. That'd be pretty fucking cool, hey? I don't know what they're doing, but I don't see a pizza yet. Hold on. Oh, bro's just rolling up slow. What's this guy doing, hey? What's this guy doing? Is this the Friday night guy? Why is he here? It's Sunday. Why is he here right now? It is May 11th right now, where I'm at. It is probably, May 16th where you're at right now? Yes, this is a pre-tape. I am pre-taping this because I will not be here. I will be camping, and dude is curious. He's rolling up slow. He's curious. I got about 8 minutes left on my clock, which means if I go over that clock, I got to edit more stuff out of the beginning of the show when I'm setting up and stuff. So I got to be careful. And I want to play songs with friends. I got one song I want to finish on guitar. But I was hoping to play one more song on bass before we switch to guitar. Thank you all for being here tonight for Volume 83 of the Parking Lot Warrior. It's a bit of a different one, but we made it through. We're going to be all right. We got through this one. It's a good show. I feel happy to be here. I'm glad I'm doing this. Because, man, I love this show. I love Friday nights. I love being part of the action. It's been so much fun over these, man, that's like 20 months, right? Like, you know, we're coming up like 83 weeks, right? You know, there's an average of 4 weeks a month. So, yeah, we're looking at about 22 months and, man, 160-something beers. So this is a thing now. We're not going away. We're just not. It's not going to happen. Dude's going to hang out and see what goes on here in the HouseWrecker, Parking Lot Warrior. So let's show him, eh? Just took me a sec to find it, just like the real show. And again, pragmatic me is going to double tap that button and start a new video, right? Just like that. So here we go. Playing with friends. This is Volume 83, and we are going to keep playing with friends. Ninth gate. Lay Down Your Guns by Ninth Gate. And Ninth Gate is Frank Terzo on vocals, Hetriani on guitar and lead guitar, Mr. Smith on drums, and myself on bass. And look for us as Ninth Gate to be putting a song onto the charity album. That is Music for Life to benefit children who are suffering from cancer in Canada. And that initiative is brought to you, well, no, I shouldn't say that. That initiative was spearheaded by Russ, 8889. And thank you, Russ, for a beautiful gesture like that. And the band is honored to be contributing to a cause such as that. So thank you for kicking that off. We have 30 seconds on the timer. Now, all that means is that I've got to edit more stuff out of my preamble that you saw. So it could have been longer. Hey, hit the like and subscribe, please. Thank you very much. It could have been longer, bros and lady bros, but I shortened it down because we are going to go to Leela's after this. And I still got ice pucks. And I want the song I want to end with that includes a few more friends. Let's play with friends tonight, right? Man. All right, we'll stop that shit, hey? Okay, let's put it down. And without a word, we're going to open up beer number 2. This is not Bowen Island Lager. This is a different brand. This is Kokanee by Columbia Brewing. A bro's got to do what a bro's got to do. He's got a mixed fridge. What can I say? Right on. Thank you so much for being here, each and every one of you. Hit the like and subscribe. Thank you. Out for a Sunday drive. Here we go. Bro doesn't even know what day it is today. All right, here we go. I don't think I knew what I was going to play tonight when I came out here. But somehow I got the idea. Bit of a problem there. Started a fresh video. That's okay. What I was going to say is I didn't know what I was going to play when I came out here tonight. But I had the idea to play Flamingo to start off, and then I was like, I don't know, let's play The Ceiling, because it's also on bass. And then it was like, well, what else can I play? And then it was like, well, if I play Tainted Love, then Lori gets a hat trick. The 3 first. So we're going to play with friends, and that's a long preamble. There's that word again. It's not the first time it's been on the show tonight. Who had preamble? Where's my preamble bros on your bingo cards? Yeah. Yeah, I can't really play fast enough to do that song. But anyhow. We don't have to do Heart-Shaped Lot either. We're going to do the last song of the musical portion before we do our ice pucks. The reason I was saying all that stuff about playing with friends is that the last song of the evening is going to feature a few more friends. And that is Coldacre and Christine Sr., who both feature on this song. And Christine Sr. offers up backing vocals, harmonies, as does Coldacre. Coldacre also contributed some outstanding production work. Hit the like, subscribe, and really made the song sound great. also providing backup vocals and guitar overdubs, as they would say in the studio, lead guitar, fills, all that stuff. Important stuff, man. If the song didn't have it, it wouldn't be there. What does that even mean, man? What does that even mean? Thank you all again for being here tonight. I wish I could be. Anyway, I haven't switched over. That's going to be a problem. Wow, so much fuckery just to get from one instrument to the next, man. What the fuck is going on here? Anyway, we're going to do this. This is Jailbreak. And this, again, features Chris Lane Sr. and Coldacre as co-conspirators. These are the boys and I, we mean business. So here we go. Somewhere in this town, see me and the boys who don't like it, so we'll get up, going down. High low, moving right to left. This is coming, I think it's best to move away to hear what I say from under my breath.
Tonight is gonna be a jailbreak somewhere in the town. Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak, so don't you be around.
Don't you be around. Tonight is gonna be trouble. Some of us won't survive. See, me and the boys mean business. Better dead or alive. I can hear the hound dogs on my trail. All hell breaks loose around the signs wheel. On the game, if you lose, go to jail.
Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak somewhere in the town. Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak, so don't you be around. Tonight there's gonna be trouble I'm gonna find myself in. Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak, so don't you stay with me.
You know it's safer.
Break out!
Breakout into the city zones. Don't you dare try to stop us. No one could belong. Hey you, good-looking female, come here. Whoops.
Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak somewhere in the town. Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak, so don't you be around. Tonight there's gonna be trouble
that was Jailbreak. And Chris Lane, Coldacre, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for making me sound better than I might have sounded otherwise. Then I definitely, absolutely would have sounded better otherwise. I'm sorry. Bro's mouth is faster than his brain? Is that what's going on? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. You guys made me sound better than I otherwise could have. So thank you very much. And thank you each and everyone for being here tonight for Volume 83. I'm going to unplug, disconnect, put the guitar down, all that stuff. We're going to do ice pucks. We're going to get out of here. We're going to send you over to Leela's. So just like we do every week, here we go.
Pragmatic Bro is back. He's gonna pause the video and start a fresh one. Just like that. Fresh video. Now we know that we haven't lost anything, so here we go. Let me get my sync. Oh. Let me disconnect and get my sync. Is it in the frame? I'm pretty sure it's in the frame, right? It's in the frame? Better be in the frame. Come on. Come on, Hubs. It's in the frame. Okay, I got a whole bag of ice pucks. We had a kid's birthday party, which meant I had to vacate my ice pucks from the muffin tin. So let me get 12 out. 12. There we go. We got 12 ice pucks out. I wonder if I got 12 in the bag. We're not doing 24. We're going to do 12. Here we go. Ceremonial face-off. Boom! There we go. Get your screenshots. Get your skis shined up. Grab a stick of juicy fruit, bros. It's time for ice pucks, man. Let's do it. I don't know if you're out there. I don't know if you're out there, Vince Janella, but if you are, I could use a count. If you're not, though, I get it. Off the roof. I've never seen that before. I don't recall. That was an inch, man. That was an inch. that was a good one. Yummy. It grazed it, man. It grazed it. What is a graze worth? What's a graze worth, man? A fucker, it shaved it, man. What's a shave? I don't know. What does the Vince Danella scoreboard say? I'm gonna pretend to scroll through the chat. I'm gonna pretend to look. Oh man. What is it here? I'm gonna call it. I know what Vince would say. I know what Vince would say in this one. Vince would say, you got 10, man. Hey, look. Vince says 10. 10. 10. 10. Well, my chart said that that's a 0.883 percentage, shooting percentage. I'll take that, man. That would get me a look with 32 NHL teams, man. Fuck yeah. So that it is. There we go. Volume 83 is thus concluded, wrapped up. We got a 10 on the pucks. We got some songs in. We showed you a little bit behind the scenes. And we're gonna get out of here on time. 1 hour, 15 minutes on the fucking button. I will edit this shit to make it that. So, I gotta pack up my shit. You don't have to watch. You can go over to the chill with Leela. That's gonna be number 20, I think. So Midnight Chill 20, and thank you everyone for being here. Thank you everyone for the thumbs, for the shares, for the super chats, the memberships, the Patreon, the merch, the music on Bandcamp. Thank you so much for everything. So much love. If I could type it in the chat, I would. Maybe I will. Keep an eye out. Anyway, good night. Much love. See you next week for volume 84. On time, on the night, on Friday. We will do that. See you then. One last thing that you never see is the aftermath. The absolute fucking carnage of what happens here. We got fucking shattered ice in the sink. We've got a sparkle jar. We've got Kurt's banner proudly hanging in the rafters. We've got hockey sticks and cables and guitars and fucking all this shit that's got to get packed up. So this is the shit you never see. Everyone's at the chill, and I type in the chat, pardon me while I pack up my shit. I got a lot of shit to fucking pack up, bros. So let me get packing. Right on. We'll see you soon. Have a good night. Much love.